So, as I was saying the first time we got here when we had a slight mishap, Dragon Shores is what you're dumped into after you first fight with Ripto, and this is a stage that doesn't have any orbs, doesn't have any gems. It's kind of a... well, you'll see.
Try to win tokens at the various attractions. If you win 10, you can visit the famous Dragon Shores Theater.
He mostly said the same thing last time we were here, except that he actually welcomed us. So this door will only unlock if you have 10,000 gems and 64 orbs, which is everything in the game. And it has an infinite super flame power-up. Walk through it. It didn't look like anything happened at first. But that's because of the way the game works. When you touch that, it unlocks the permanent super flame power-up for Spyro on every what is it? Save file for Ripto's Rage. There's a way to toggle it on and off, but I forget what that way actually is. But I toggled it off when I started this, but you only need to get 100% once, and then every save file for Ripto's Rage from then on, I believe even in different save slots, actually that's not even believe, it is in different save slots, can turn on the Super Flame power-up from the very beginning of the game, and it really helps. Buddy?
Step right up, Spyro, and take a look at what we've got for you today. Inside this here booth, you'll find some of the most vicious creatures you've ever seen. Here's a baseball to spit, sport. Take aim, shoot at the target, and watch as the terrifying creatures fall into the water below. But don't worry, you won't hurt them.
I don't think Spyro's very concerned about hurting them. The Dragon Shores is basically just a collection of little mini games that you can play for fun.
Hey, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Take this token for being such a good shot.
The theater he mentioned that you unlock when you get 10 of these tokens is basically a cutscene viewer.
Have another shot if you want, kid.
There's an Earth Shaper. He just disintegrated.
This is pretty easy, isn't it? Have another one of these tokens.
I really like these troll guys. They're so friendly.
Have another shot if you want, kid.
Hey, it's the penguin dude.
Oh. Wow, you really are a great shot. Take this. It's my last token.
And you get 3 tokens from this.
Have another shot if you want.
You can't infinitely, like, knock the dudes down into the water. I don't recognize that dude, though. I'm sure he was somewhere, but I don't recognize where. Running over here, we have the Tunnel of Love. It's kind of interesting if you, well, we'll talk to him first.
You pay no money down and make no monthly payments. In return, I'll give you 1 token. 1 is all I can give, but you can ride as many times as you'd like. Hop aboard, my friend.
So the funny thing about this is that the Tunnel of Love randomly picks what 2 characters are on the boat. They have a Yeti and the guys, a fawn and one of their... well, not necessarily, like, fully random, like, it's not randomly picked per slot. You can see there are a couple of groupings. But you can get a bunch of different combos and they're pretty funny.
As promised, here's your 1 token. When you have 10 tokens, try visiting the Dragon Shores Theater.
We're here.
Hiya, Spyro. I hear you're a pretty good shot. How'd you like to try my shooting gallery? Okay, I'll set the timer for you.
Shooting gallery requires you to, like, actually tap the button. You can't just hold it down, which I find kind of annoying.
Nice shooting. Here's a
I don't know if the game actually has a timer or not. There wasn't one on screen.
Ready for the next round? Okay,
I believe it did have one in the original, or it might be the timer is just hidden.
Nice shooting! Here's a token.
Maybe?
Ready for
It
the
might just be
next
that the
round?
timer is you only get one shot at every enemy. That could be what counts as the timer.
Okay, I'll set the timer for you.
Not too hard though.
Great! Here is my last token. Come on back anytime, Spyro.
Also, I see why Spyro wanted to come here. Apparently they just straight up made this a place for dragons to play at.
Welcome to the Dragon Shores Coaster. Here at the shores, we don't just ride, though. If you can pop all the balloons on the track, a token is waiting for you. Ready to ride?
So this is the most
Watch
involved
out for
of
the
the
other coasters out
minigames.
there. It's a crowded track today.
It's pretty simple at first. You just need to pop all the balloons, but you need to make sure you don't hit any of the obstacles. Also, apparently opening the portal to Dragon Shores and Avalar made everybody in Avalar come here. There are 3 rounds of this, as you probably guessed from the fact that we have 3 tokens left to get. Oop.
Ow! That looked like it hurt. Care for another try at the coaster? Watch out for the other...
This is another unfortunate thing of if you mess up, you have to start all over. Which isn't too terrible. This isn't too awful long. The real big problem comes with the last one, because that one actually can be pretty long. The one good thing is that all of the obstacles are not random. Like this time I know to jump here. Well, almost. Jumped a little too early.
Ow! What?
Also, ow, that looked like it hurt is probably as ingrained in people's memories as trouble with the trolley. The issue I tend to have with this is a depth perception problem, and that's not really the game's issue so much as mine. Something about the way the track twists make it really hard for me to gauge when is a good time to jump.
Good job, Dragon. Here's a token for you.
I sneezed on the poor man.
All right. I'll flip this switch, and now you can ride more tracks. See if you can pop the balloons on these tracks, too. Watch out for the other coasters out there. It's a crowded track today.
Now, when we approach a junction like this, we can hold left or right to go through one of the junctions. We have to because there's twice the amount of balloons. So we're back at the start and we gotta go down the other junction this time. Also, when coming around a junction like that, it doesn't actually put the obstacle back in there. That'd be mean.
Hey, not bad. Here's another token. There's one more run. You're on a roll. This time you'll need to use the cannon installed on your car to shoot down balloons as well. Are you gonna give it a try? Watch out for the other...
So yeah, as he said, we now have a gun that fires flaming fireballs, which is kind of interesting. A little late on the call for that one, Red. I gotta swing back around to grab it. Oh, I wasn't holding right, so it defaults to the other track. They'll have to swing back around to get that one. I find closer to it. Maybe that's what was going wrong with that. Funny thing is none of these carnival games are rigged. Do you want to rig a carnival game against the dragon? I don't know about you, but I sure wouldn't want to take that risk. And now we're back to the start, so I can swing back on that track. There we go. It's just been firing off way too early. Here we go.
Wow, you're a natural. You've conquered the coaster. Here's my last token.
That is all 10 tokens. Time to go see this theater.
Wanna ride the coaster just for fun?
And not right now.
You know, roller coasters aren't for everyone. Come on back again sometime.
You can redo the third one as many times as you want. Right up here, actually.
Well, Spyro, it's your lucky day. You've managed to win enough tokens to enter the famous Dragon Shores Theater. Go on in and enjoy the show.
Walk into the theater. And like I said, it's just a cutscene player. Shows all the pre-rendered cutscenes that you can see in the game. Really all there is to it. And that is actually everything that Dragon Shores has to offer, but like this was actually the game that introduced skill points. I showed off that there were some in the first game, but this is the game that they were introduced in. 3 had some as well. You can see that you have, and like in the first one, you have to get the skill points to unlock the gallery. Also, like in the first game, well, unlike the first game, because I think I got everything in the first game, I'm probably not going to get the skill points in this game because of the Speedway ones. The Speedway skill points are just kind of a pain in the butt for me to do. So I'm not overly interested in trying to get all those, but I might make a stream of it at some point. Just running in to get all the skill points we can find or something. Haven't quite decided on that. But if I do, I'll probably post the gallery over on Patreon. Either way, though, that is 100% of Ripto's Rage. Sort of. There actually is something else you can do, and I think you actually do have to get a certain number of skill points to unlock it. If it is even in this game. But in the original game, there was an epilogue that you could access that gave you just like a couple of funny little lines. It wasn't anything too huge, but I'll take a look in and see if the epilogue is in this game. If it is, you'll probably get another video of it at some point. If not, well, you won't. But beyond that, that's everything that we can do with Ripto's Rage. I've 100%ed it, finished up all Dragon Shores, and next time we come back to Spyro, it'll be for the 100% of Year of the Dragon. I'll see you then. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a comment or hitting the like button to help with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to know when new videos are posted, subscribe and hit the bell. I hope to see you around!